Let's move on now to the case of actor Jacqueline Fernandez, who on Wednesday was named as an accused in a supplementary charge sheet filed in a Delhi court by the Enforcement Directorate, that's the ED, which is probing a money trail in the extortion case linked to Conman Sukesh Chandrashekar. The actor had received a series of expensive gifts from the conman. The list included designer bags as well as jewellery and diamonds. Jacqueline Fernandez, who's been charge-sheeted in the case, was confronted with Sukesh Chandrashekar in October. Arvind has more details.
Sources say that they did confront both Sukesh Chandrasekhar and also Jacqueline Fernandez sometime in October last year, and based on the confrontational statement, that's how the agency has based that as an evidence to charge sheet Jacqueline Fernandez in this particular case. So NDTV has exclusively accessed this particular confrontation statement that has been recorded by the Enforcement Directorate. So both Sukesh Chandrasekhar and also Jacqueline Fernandez, both of them were brought face to face in the ED's office here in the national capital, and both of them were asked somewhere around 11 questions, and both their answers were recorded by the agency, which the agency has relied as an evidence, because as per the PMLA Act, any statement that has been given before an Enforcement Directorate officer is an admissible evidence in court of law, and that's how the agency has based that particular statement, confrontation statement between both Sukesh Chandrasekhar and Jacqueline Fernandez as an evidence before the court of law. So importantly, almost 11 questions were asked regarding how did they get to know each other, when did they start speaking, because very importantly, all this while during the relevant period, Sukesh Chandrasekhar was lodged in Tihar jail. So even when he was lodged in Tihar jail, he got in touch with Jacqueline Fernandez through a middleman or a middlewoman in this particular case named Pinky Rani. Through her, he got in touch with Jacqueline Fernandez, and ED asked both of them how did Sukesh Chandrasekhar introduce himself to Jacqueline Fernandez, for which Jacqueline has said that he introduced himself as Shekhar, who is a owner of a TV channel and also a relative of a big politician or a very important politician from Tamil Nadu, and that's how he imposted himself as a person from a political family, and then he tried to cheat Jacqueline Fernandez also, and that's the statement of Jacqueline Fernandez to the Enforcement Directorate. But whereas Sukesh Chandrasekhar has not got into this further details about how he got in touch with Jacqueline Fernandez. But very importantly, Jacqueline Fernandez and also Sukesh Chandrasekhar, both of them have accepted that fact that Sukesh Chandrasekhar gave several luxurious gifts to Jacqueline Fernandez, not just the gifts, but also he also transferred money to the family members, both the siblings of Jacqueline Fernandez in US and also in Australia. And also Sukesh Chandrasekhar has also given a statement that he did purchase luxurious cars to the family members of Jacqueline Fernandez also, which Jacqueline Fernandez has denied in the confrontation statement. So almost 11 questions were asked, and Jacqueline Fernandez, to an extent, she has accepted receiving several designer bags and outfits and other apparels from Sukesh Chandrasekhar as gift item, and that's how the Enforcement Directorate has relayed this as an evidence, and that's how they have charge-sheeted Jacqueline Fernandez for allegedly receiving almost over 5 crore worth gifts from Sukesh Chandrasekhar, which the agency is calling it as proceeds of crime.